Forget about annoying credits and paper video plans. This one tool gives you unlimited access to images, voices, and videos with much better solution. One platform, endless possibilities. You will also get access to hundreds of step-by-step tutorials, including some I cannot show you on YouTube for obvious reasons. And if that's not enough, workflow creators can upload their workflows and earn every time someone uses them. Let me show you how. So the tool I'm talking about is called MimicPC, and if you watch this video, I will give you two bonuses. First of them will be an extra storage so we can install more applications without powerful computer, and the second one will be workflow, where you can create uncensored images and videos as well. So if you want to see the second bonus, make sure to comment below and I will send it your way. Okay, so MimicPC, I mentioned this tool before on my channel, but let me quickly recap and remind you what you can do with this tool. Then I also show you a few workflows, how you can use it, what kind of applications are inside, and how you can access all of these for free with one plan. So you can create images. You have models like flags, for example, Stable Diffusion 3.5. You have model training, so if you would like to train your own model and then use it as your character or your avatar, you can do it here as well. Then you can also create videos, and with videos I'll also show you one video model that is somewhat hidden, but when I was testing it, it was giving me very good results, so I will show you this tool later as well. You can get consistent characters. There is already one video about it on my channel. You can create audio, for example, music or your own voice, plenty of options. And you have large models available, like for example, Story Diffusion, Bot Olama or Olama Web UI. So this is in a nutshell. You already have all the apps pre-installed. You just click on them and you can access them directly within a second. You don't need to install anything on your computer. You have workflow templates, so you can create workflows if you know how, and then you can monetize them later. So it's a great thing, in my opinion, how you can make money with this tool, even if you don't have any YouTube channel or anything like that. And here is what kind of tools you can expect inside. So there is, of course, Stable Diffusion. There is Comfy, and Comfy UI is great for any kind of videos. If you want to create anything and it's open source, then Comfy UI is your choice. You can use Stable Diffusion here as well. You have Diffusion Pipe, you have AI Toolkit, which is great for creating your own characters, for cloning yourself. I used it myself before to clone myself. Then you have RVC, which is basically great for creating voiceover. Then you have Focus, which is great for images, for any kind of images really. And the same Web UI Forge is for the same thing. And if you have a special request, you can ask them on Discord, and possibly they will add your tool to Mimic as well, if they see that it makes sense. And the good part is that Mimic is suitable for beginners and also more advanced users. It's all in one platform. You have images, videos, everything inside. So this is a great platform for literally anyone who is looking to grow further. The first bonus is that you can actually join a Discord and then get even more bonuses. For example, you can get 50 gigabytes of free storage just by joining. You don't need to do anything. So just hit on a button and then immediately you can join Discord. At this point, they have nearly 6,000 members. There are always so bonuses there. There's always a community where you can improve your channel, your business, or basically learn how to use Mimic or how to use AI tools that they have available on the website. And, you know, this is just a good place to be, especially considering how many members are there already. And inside, this is what you will be able to see. You will be able to see your apps, and I have already a few apps pre-installed. And then when you just want to start them, you hit Start App, and then you will be able to access your app. And I also mentioned that you can make money from workflows. So this is what I meant. When you're on the main website, there is a creator plan here, and here is how you can make money. They have their own creators earning program, and you can enjoy making money when you just share your workflows. Here you can create your workflow, just hit the button. Here is the whole event. You just turn your creativity into revenue. Here is an example how to make it work. And here is step-by-step guide how to join. So you add a new app, for example, the same way as you add any app here. It might be, for example, Comfy UI. You install Comfy UI, then you open it, and then you publish it. You have this option. This workflow is my original creation. So when you hit this option, then you'll be able to monetize your workflows very easily. So this is pretty easy. You just create your workflow, you hit that it's yours, and then you can make money immediately. And here's also how to withdraw your money. So we click to check. You click here, workflow publication, and here, withdraw to funds. So this is very, very easy. And then you can basically make money while just creating workflows. This is pretty convenient. And when you create your workflow, there is a tab called Discover, and here people will be able to find your workflow as well. So then the more people use it, the more you promote it, the more you will be able to make with this workflow. For example, here we have interesting workflow, DeepSeek Janus Pro and flags image to image. So this is one workflow, and your workflow will be also available here. Nevertheless, when you log in, this is what you'll be able to see. You'll be able to see your pre-installed apps, and I already have a few of them here. So now you can just, run all of them. If you download them, if you want to remove them, you just simply hit remove to have more place in your storage. And now what I wanted to show you are a few tutorials. You can also save your tutorials to favorites, and here are the tutorials that I want to show you. And for example, one of the tutorials is so the best open source image to video generator. And here's an example of the video. It's a very nice video. It's a very nice example. And here is how to use it with Mimic. So you can use it here without any problems, without sharing your data with, let's say, Chinese government, if you are really concerned about it. So then if you use it through Mimic, you're sharing your data with Mimic, not necessarily with Chinese government, right? Here is how you can use it. You just need to use a model like this one. So here you are using, for example, the Hun Yuan video, and then this is all you need. Then here is how to use it effortlessly in Mimic. And here is also the short explanation how to use it. You choose your hardware. For example, there are always two prices, instant and bargain. I usually take bargain because this platform is not that busy. So it means that you can just get the same computer or the same PC for cheaper. So just pick what model you prefer. In many cases, I pick Ultra or Large Pro as well. So sometimes it's just less than $1 per hour, which is pennies really. And then you hit create and start. Then you load your image. You adjust parameters. So here is how you do it. So you upload your image here. You change parameters here. And here you see your image, and then you enter a prompt, and then you pick all the steps. So for example, 50 steps should be recommended, and then you simply hit generate just right here, and your video will be ready. So here is the image, and here is the whole video. In my opinion, it looks great. So here is 2.1 FP8, and here we have 2.1 BF16. So this is just a better quality, but both of them look very, very good. So this is how you can use it. And here's another example. So we have this image, and here we have the second video. This one is very, I would say, unstable. Someone is not a good photographer, but nevertheless, it's animating the video very nice. And here is another example. So here we have an image, and here we have the whole video. It looks alright, even with those lanterns. So it's still a good generation, in my opinion. Here we have the next one. So here we have the image, and here is the whole video. Again, it looks good. It looks exactly like one. And the good thing is that you can use it for commercial purposes as well. So 2.1 is open source, and with this license, it allows for commercial use. So this is a very nice thing about it. So this is one tutorial that I wanted to show you. Of course, you can use DeepSeek, for example, like here. You can use face swap, and I showed it in the previous video. Here is also the monetization guide that I just showed you before. Here you also have this Hun Yuan video generator. So here is again how to use it. So you just install it on your Mimic. I know that it looks complicated, but once you start using it, it's quite easy. And here is how you can train your own LoRa. So basically, for example, your clone or just yourself, you just do it here. You pick a name, create your data set, and then in your data set, you just add all the details. Then you need to configure diffusion pipe and start training. So you hit training. That's pretty simple. And here is how to use videos with this model. So we have Hun Yuan, and then your initial setup, you need to download, of course, this model. So you operate this model, you pick your machine. I would recommend you to take always bargain if it's available. Then you upload your LoRa if you created your LoRa before, and now you can just choose your LoRa here. But as I mentioned, you don't need LoRa, but it's better to use it if you would like to have a consistent character. Now, video setting configuration. So there are a few settings. For example, here you input your prompt. Here are all the settings if you would change to anything. However, you don't really need to play with these settings that much. And then generate and save. So here you have save preview, and this is how you save your videos. And here is the result. Here is the outcome of the video. And now before I will show you this hidden video generator, let me show you this guide that I cannot show you 100% on YouTube. But when I show you this, how it works, you can just simply follow the steps on Mimic. Mimic has great tutorials. As I just mentioned, you don't need really my help here. So you need Comfy UI on Mimic. So you head over to Mimic, the official website, you launch your website, you log in. So you add a new app, hit apply. Now you need to generate your image first. So pick a suitable model for your desired art, and then you pick your prompt here, which is basically this window here. Then you hit generate, and then this is what we get. We get this girl here, but she's still dressed. So now there is the second step. You download your image, then you undress your character right here. So you upload this image again with this workflow here, and then you click Q prompt. And this is all you need, and then you'll be able to get something like that. And then you can also turn it into a video. So this is pretty easy. I cannot show you more. I don't want to be demonetized on YouTube, but this is how you can do it. And now let me show you this hidden video generator that you probably didn't know existed. So let me now show you how to generate your images and your videos for free. So this is something that Mimic just introduced, and it's free. So now you can generate text, you can generate images from text using Flux 1.1 Pro, and you can also generate videos from images using Minimax model. So let's start with Flux 1.1, and I will use a few prompts to show you what it looks like. So every single day you have free uses, so you can generate 5 images per day for completely free, and it's a bonus on top of your, let's say, free account or free storage that you have with Mimic. So here is the first prompt, additional settings. So you can pick what should be the ratio. So for example, 16:9 is ratio that I want to use, and you can also use perform upsampling. So for example, if you'd like to get more creative generation, you can pick this option. Let's see what it will look like with this option on. Seed, you can pick a random or generate your own or use your own seed, and then output, I usually choose PNG, and let's generate the image and we'll see the result. As you can see, in a matter of seconds our image will be ready. It's already 80%, and it was just 5 or 10 seconds when I click the generating button, so it should be ready in like 5 or 7 seconds. Okay, so our image is ready. Make sure to download your images because they will be automatically removed from the platform after 24 hours. And here is the preview. In my opinion, it's a very good generation. Now you simply download the image and you can generate the next one. So let me show you another example. Or you can download it here as well. So here you have the second prompt. And now let's have the same settings. Let's hit generate. Okay, so here you have the second generation. Here again, you can download it, but let's check the preview. Okay, so here is the second image. Again, good generation in my opinion. It is following the prompt. Now let's check another prompt, but without this improvement, we will see the result. So here is the third prompt, and let's hit generate. Okay, and here is the third result. Let me see a preview. Very funny generation. It looks very good in my opinion. It looks realistic. So it was the first generation. Now let's check a few more. So now here the next prompt. Here is a whole prompt, a little bit longer one. Again, we are not using this option right now. Let's simply hit generate. And here is our generation. In my opinion, it looks very, very good. If you would like to create a, let's say, very interesting B-roll or something more creative, this is exactly what you can do with this prompt, and you have these credits completely free every single day. And now let's check the last prompt. So here is the whole prompt, and now again we are not using this option. Simply hit generate, and we'll see what generation we will get from it. And as you can see, immediately we have 20%, is already 50%, 60%. So it's really, really fast how you can generate those images. Even when I'm using Piclumen or any other tool, it takes longer to generate my images. And here in a matter of seconds, we have, ready all our images or even videos later on as well. So here is the result. Again, very good generation. The dog did it. We have the cat and everything is just, destroyed in the background. So again, very good generation. So this is one tool that I wanted to show you. This is, of course, still in beta, so it will improve over time. But right now, you can just use it for completely free. You can generate 5 images every single day, and you can share your feedback on Discord if you would like to, make sure that they will improve it over time. Feedback is very important, so make sure to share your feedback if you have one. Now, there is one more tool that I mentioned, which is basically Minimax video generator. So now we will use an image. Here is our image. Let me show you what it looks like. Okay, so here is the image, and now here is the whole prompt, advanced settings. Here we don't have that many options. We have only prompt optimizer. And let's use the prompt optimizer in this case, and let's simply hit generate, and we'll see the result. In this case, we can see that the generation is slower than with the images. You can see 13%, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So it will take a little bit longer to create video than image, but I think it's clear to everyone that usually it takes more time than creating just image, right? Okay, and here is our result. Again, here you can download it, but let's see what it looks like. Okay, so here is our video. It looks well in my opinion. If you would like to use it as a background footage or something like a catchy video on your channel, then you can use it. And as I mentioned, these tools that I just mentioned, so the video generator and the image generator, there are new features or new tools available on Mimic website. And to be honest, I'm quite surprised how many new things Mimic is adding nearly every single week. So if you would like to be part of it, access their channel on Discord, to be part of a community and make sure that you know immediately when they are adding new feature, because some of them are really powerful, especially like when you consider that you can use them completely for free, like this video generator. I know that it's only one video per day, but still it's something. Like, you know, you will use one video here, one video there, and you will have your whole business ready. And the same with images. You have 5 images per day, so it's a great deal in my opinion. And here is also another option to use Kling for free. So here you have a short prompt. Let me upload the image really fast. So let's just use this image, which will be this girl here, and we'll have a woman smiling and talking, slow zoom in. So this is very simple generation, nothing very crazy here. We can just add negative prompt, blur, low quality, and this will be our prompt. So this is what we do. Now hit generate, and we'll be able to see our video in a second. And it's also important to mention that the generated content will be deleted automatically after 24 hours. So make sure to save your work before it's gone. It happened to me before and it was a really nice video, but nevertheless, just download it when it's ready, and that's it. And if you'd like to share your feedback with Mimic, make sure to join their Discord channel, and then you can share your feedback there. They always appreciate all the feedback so they can improve and get better for you. Maybe add AI tools that you would like to see. So it's very important to share your feedback when you have anything to say. Okay, so here we have the result. Let's take a look. The result looks all right. We have the zoom. She's actually speaking. So we can see that it's a Kling 1.6, but standard version, not pro version. So you can use it for free here. Now let's head over to the main section, which is basically a hidden video generator that can generate powerful results if you know how to use it. Okay, so first I found a quick article about LTX video, and this is basically the video generator we'll be using. And so let me show you quickly what kind of generations you can get with this tool and why is it so untapped in my opinion. So the core features of LTX video is that you can generate your videos in nearly real time, and I'm surprised how quickly you can generate these videos, and the quality is solid, I would say. Sometimes you can even compare it to like Kling, Minimax, or any other video generator out there. And you have the text to video option and image to video, as I mentioned as well. It's open source, so you can use it completely for free. And I will also show you how you can use it if you don't have powerful computer, because we already know that it's very difficult to run open source tools if you have a computer or like laptop that is not very strong. But there's also a way how to do it. On top of that, you can also use the free license for a personal and commercial use because you're using it on your own hardware. It's quick and the quality is quite high. So this was just a quick article. Just wanted to showcase what other people are thinking about it. And if you'd like to download it, there will be a link in the description. You can use this link to download basically and install it on your computer. However, if you have the problem that you cannot install any open source AI tool on your computer or your laptop is not strong enough, then you can use a tool like MimicPC. And in this case video, I will use basically MimicPC because it's in my opinion, great option if you just want to use, let's say, your MacBook and just, run it without downloading anything on your computer. And this will be the workflow that we'll be using, or basically the tool we'll be using. So basically LTX video, image to video, and text to video. And this, space, you need 39 gigabytes to install it. And there is also another LTX version. If you are somewhat limited with your space, then you can install this version. This is only 62 megabytes, so it's way smaller. And again, to operate it, you just click operate. And now you can pick up how strong will be your hardware. And here I would say you should pick stronger hardware because, well, I know it's more pricey in terms of, how much you pay per hour of using this tool or hardware, but the most important part is that you will be able to generate everything way faster. And you can also have this bargain option here. The bargain option basically means that if there is not a huge demand right now for the Mimic, you will be able to use it for the lower price. So usually what I do, I just pick a bargain option, a large Pro Plus. And then as you can see, I can have like 1 hour of this, tool for 75 cents. So now you have this, lifetime deal from AppSumo. It will be literally, cents for you if you're just using it to create your images, videos, or you'll be using any other tool. So this is what happens when you start your Comfy UI application. So it's delivering your machine, they'll be preparing your data, and then it will be launching. Depending on the package you pick, it is between like 1 minute to 6 minutes before you will see your setup. You're not being charged for this time where they are delivering your machine, so you don't have to be worried about. And here's also what I mentioned: if you join the Discord, you will get 50 gigabytes of storage. So I highly recommend you do it, because, well, you do it once for free, join the Discord, you don't have to do anything, you don't need to introduce yourself, and you'll be having extra 50 gigabytes of storage. So in my opinion, if you combine it with a lifetime deal on AppSumo, it's a very good option. Okay, so here we have our workflow, and we have two options. So of course, one will be to generate videos, one will be to generate images. And now we will need to use this one to organize our workflow a little bit more. So here we can either turn on or turn off one option. So for example, if you only want to generate videos, then you can only generate videos, or you can generate all of them, right? So now we have turned on everything. So we'll be generating two things at the same time. But if you only turn on 1 or 0, then we'll be able to only generate, let's say, videos, right? So now we have what? We have text to video. Okay, so here it's very simple to use it. I know it looks very to understand. When I saw it for the first time, I was also like, very concerned if I will be able to use it properly, but it's not that difficult. For the most part, you don't necessarily need to change anything here. Only thing I would change is basically the frame rate to 30. I would say 30 is way better than 25. Of course, you can pick 60, but then, it will slow down the whole process. Here you can write your prompt, and then based on that, you'll be able to see your generation, so it'll be your video. I don't necessarily think that you should be playing with all those options here, especially if you are just a beginner, just getting started. There is no need for that. So let's start with a simple prompt, and then I will show you why you need to improve your prompt. But first, let's start with something. Let's start with a simple prompt, which will be beautiful American woman is eating pizza. So here we have our prompt, and now in order to start your generation, you just hit Q, and then we'll be able to see the whole process. And now it's checking everything works, every step of a process is in the right place, and then it will start generate our images. So now it will take a little bit of time when you're just running it for the first time. You can see every step. So now we have this step, we have a sampler, and then we'll basically see the next step, which will be the video generation. Okay, so here we can see again the sample, and it's still working. So now it doesn't really look like a real human being, but it's alright. This is what it looks like when it's working. As I mentioned, during the first launch, it will take a few minutes to test everything and see everything is working properly, and after that the whole process will be way faster. And all the time you can see the progress bar here. Now we see 77%. So now it's just, doing its job. So as long as you see the progress bar here, you know that it still didn't finish its work. And it's also very important to have a prompt that is high quality. And here on the website huggingface.co, you can find the best tips for prompt generation for LTX video. So here's what you can do. You can write something like that and then ask ChatGPT to improve your prompt, right? So here is an example that ChatGPT is coming up with right now. And now we'll be able to generate high quality prompts with this improvement. So let's wait for this prompt, and then I will try a different prompt. Now improve this prompt. Beautiful woman is eating pizza. And as you can see, in a matter of seconds, we'll have the whole prompt ready. So this is a very good prompt. I mean, this prompt here is something that you can use every time when you want to improve your prompt. So here we have our improved prompt. Let's go back to MimicPC and let's use this prompt. We'll see what kind of generation it will get us. So here we have our prompt. Then we click Q, and then we'll be able to see our generation in a few seconds. And now here is our next generation, the final one. And this one looks way better than the previous video that you could see. So as you can see, even just having the prompt that is just broader and explaining more details will get us better results. So make sure to improve your prompt in this way. However, what I would say LTX video is the best with is actually to generate videos from images. So now let me turn on this option and turn off the option below. And now we will do the exact same thing. So now we can choose a file and upload the file here. Let me clear this option. And the images that I'm using, let's say we'll use the exact same prompt I used to generate this image on Peak Lumen. So now we come back here. Here we have, let's say, our prompt. and then we can just paste the prompt. Here we also have the negative prompts. For example, if you have something that shouldn't be in the picture or in the video, you write it here. So now when we are ready, we also don't need to change that much. There is frame rate 25, which is all right. You can change it later to 30. However, in this case, for me, this is fine. I just removed this one part here. I can also remove it completely because I don't want to have this additional file. Sometimes it affects the quality. So here you have the video. Let's hit Q and we'll see the generation in a second. Okay, and here we have the final video. Let's check the quality. I would say it's a normal animation. There is not that much movement, but everything is all right. Colors are all right. So it's all right. Let's try something a little bit different. Let's pick, for example, this one. And I also generated this one with peak lumen. So it should be, okay, it's here. So we copy the prompt again. You can of course play a little bit more with these prompts, but I want to just use it quickly and effectively. Hit Q and then let's wait for our generation. And here we go with the next generation. Very good generation in my opinion. To be honest, there was a time when I wanted to just ride in a city at night and record like footage when I'm driving my motorbike. So now I can do it without even leaving my home. And I can, for example, change the background and be in a Miami or London. So you can do something like that if you would like to create similar content, but let's try something different. So let's try one more, for example, this one. So here we copy the prompt, we paste it here. Let's check the prompt. Say video of a beautiful American female smiling. Okay, let's see what we can get with that. And here is the video. Again, in my opinion, very good generation. And just look at this. It took exactly 33 seconds to generate this video and every other video as well. So as you can see, every video that we are generating is taking only 30 seconds to generate. Okay, let's try this one as well. Let's see what we will get from this one. And here we have the next generation. This one is still right. Let's say we have a little bit distortion at the end. But let's say overall it's all right. Now let's try something different. So we'll take this car and we'll see what we'll get with this image, what kind of generation it can get us. So here we have the photo. Now here we will use the prompt that I just have from the beginning, and let's hit Q and we'll see what we'll get from that. Okay, so here we have a car. The car is somewhat stuck, but we can see the air going up, so it's all right. And let's try one more generation, maybe this one. Okay, so here we have the generation. The movement is very minimal, too minimal in my opinion. But, you know, it's all about playing with your prompts and see what will work best. Now let's try something different. For example, here we have a Pikachu. So we can try something based on that. Here we have our image. And then, for example, Pikachu is laughing. Close up. Okay, let's see what we'll get. Okay, so here we have our Pikachu laughing. It's all right. You can also generate more versions to see if it's working better. And let's check the last one, something that I usually use for my videos. For example, we can use this one. So I downloaded already. Here we have a prompt. Let's go back here, change the photo, and here we will put in our prompt, stick video. Okay, let's see how it works for us. And here we have the video. Not bad at all. You can generate always more if you would like to have something, let's say, a bit different. But I would say still it's good considering that it was just one attempt and you get the result in 33 seconds. This is insane how quickly you will get your results. Okay, so this was Mimic. In my opinion, this is a great tool for everyone who is just getting started or for everyone who wants to have all the apps in one place and use them for free. Because as I mentioned, you are not paying for any tool here. You have them all in your package. You only pay for your machine. So if you have a machine that is costing you 49 cents per hour and you can create, let's say, 40 or 50 images during this time, then it will be very cheap when you compare it to, for example, Flux or any other model or just Kling or any other video generator out there. So if you'd like to use it, there's a link in the description. Make sure to check it out. Even if you don't want to invest right now, you can just check all the free tools that they have on Mimic, and you can see maybe later you will use this tool as your everyday tool. And if you are not ready for this yet, make sure to watch the video that you can see on the screen right now. It will show you how to generate images, videos, the latest AI tools, and also how to make your first $1,000 with AI very, very fast. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.